I'm like, you guys do know that I have no experience running retail or gas station. They're like, yep, but we seen your track record. You figured it out. That's what the bank told me.
Let's talk about hotels to multifamily briefly here.
Yep.
Why the transition? What are you seeing in terms of factors, in terms of where your status is at from a multifamily standpoint?
So let me add one more category in between as well, the gas station.
Okay.
That came along in 2019 as well. And I bought
Okay.
the property in Texas. The bank had to close down gas stations in Panama, Florida. They
Hmm.
had two. And they's like, you know what? We can offer you cheap mortgage on your Texas property if you could buy those from our books. And
Really?
we'll fund them too. I'm like, you guys do know that I have no experience running retail or gas station. They're like, yep, but we seen your track record. You figured it out. That's what the bank told me.
That's what they told
So
you.
I'm like, yep. So I'm like, okay, let me figure it out then. So they gave me like a cheap rate back in 2020. I had a rate, 4% rate for my mortgage in hotel in Texas in exchange for buying the one gas station. Because I negotiated, I'm not going to buy two. Let me buy one. Let me run that before I buy a second one and figure out how to run the gas station first. Before that,
Wow.
only reason I used to go to gas station was pump the gas and get out there. I never shop inside at ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only
Wow.
only time I go inside is to pay for my gas. That's it.
So the
Because
bank came to you and asked you to
so
take
I
this
was
over and
asking them
figure
for
it out.
the yeah. So I was talking to them about the landing on my hotel in Texas. So they came back to me like proposal like, hey, we got two stations. If you could buy them, we'll give you cheaper rate on your mortgage. It's a local bank, so they negotiate with me. So they're like, we don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose money. Let's make a win-win for everybody. They were gonna write it off both stations, but I bought them at their whatever the notes value was minus 20% off. I bought first station at 750 in 2019. It was closed down. Had a 20 different owners in 20 years, which I didn't figure out until I bought it.
Uh-huh.
After I bought it, I figured out that they was keep on changing hands for 20 years.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
I took over. I didn't know what to do with the gas station, so I went to Walmart and bought a bunch of stuff to sell it at the gas station because I don't know where to get groceries and stuff like to sell it
Yeah,
besides
I get it.
Walmart or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then I
Interesting.
slowly started talking to other people, started networking in gas station fields, started going to their conventions and conferences. Then I figured out there was a bunch of companies that could bring you stuff at your location. You don't have to go buy it and stock it yourself. Then I started talking to them, and I lost money for 2 years in that too, because that
You lost
station was
money for two
bad.
years.
Yeah, that station was really bad. But it was the technically I didn't lose my money, I lose bank's money. Because when I closed it, bank gave me operating reserves of 250.
Oh,
So I
nice. Okay.
walked. So at closing, I walked out with $250 in my pocket to operate the gas station.
And it was like
So
a new learning experience for you.
yep,
So, wow, wow,
yep.
that's
For
cool.
2 years, I made no money. Then the COVID came in 2019. I saw stuff happening in China, and when I heard it's airborne virus, I got my hand sanitizers and mask ordered right away.
Okay.
I ordered the hand 10,000 piece of hand sanitizers for like 4 cents a piece,
Four
4 or 5 cents,
cents.
4 to 5 cents, and delivery was 4 more cents, so technically like 10 cents a piece. And I got my mask delivered for about 2 cents a piece, and delivery was about two more, so 4 cents a piece,
Wow.
20,000 of those. And I got them first thing delivered in January, first week in 2021. Sorry, yeah, 2020.
January 2020. Shit hit the
Hmm.
fan in March, April.
Yep. So I was sitting along with it. I was scared too, like, hey, I got $10,000. So then came like April, and I heard the first case. So February came in, I heard the first case in New York. I'm like, yep, it's coming here. It's just a matter of time. And then March, April came in, lockdown came in. Then people start selling same mask that I had for 8 cents, like $4, $5. I'm like, that's crazy. So I started selling mine to 30 cents a piece, 25 cents a piece to the town folks. They're all happy. Some of them, then I gave away a lot of those too to town. Donated 10,000 masks through the emergency services in county
Yeah.
healthcare, hospitals, doctor offices, nurses, schools, same fire, police, and same thing with the hand sanitizers.
You're like a hero to
So
them.
they're like, we can't find it, and they're like, you have it. I'm like, yes, I do, and you know what? I will just donate it to you guys instead of buying it because they tried to buy it from me first. But I'm like, you know what? Since we need it really bad, let me just donate it to you guys. I don't mind doing that. So they came along. They were all happy and jolly. 2021, I was looking to do something else besides the gas station because I was putting
Hmm.
80 hours a week over there myself because I didn't know how to run it, and I wasn't still making money, barely making anything. So then I
Hmm.
started hiring employees. Then I look into building homes in single
Okay.
family homes in City Beach area and homes over there. And I was almost ready, but I can't find doors and windows.
Okay.
Everywhere I went, they want to wait 18 weeks for me to get the doors and windows. I'm like, I'm not waiting 18 weeks to get my homes ready. So I called the Horton nearby me and started networking with them. And I'm like, how'd you getting your doors and windows pretty quick? They're like, oh, we got first tips on every suppliers in town, in country.
Okay.
So I'm like, can I get some of them from you? They're like, nope. So I'm like, what is it gonna move? What can I do for you so you could order me those doors and windows from the Horton suppliers?
Yeah.
So he said nothing. So I networked one about him or the chain until I got to the people ahead, and they told me that you know what, you could buy doors and windows from us in one stipulation. And they had one house that was under contract, was supposed to close 2 days later, and the buyer backed out at the end. And
Okay.
knowing them, they can't change the timelines. So they told me like, if you buy that house cash or whatever the contract price was in 2 days, we'll give you doors and windows ordered, and you just pay them directly. So I had to buy that. Had to buy a crappy home from the Horton to get me doors and windows delivered.
How much
I
was the
got them in a
house?
week, 380, and I got them doors and windows delivered within a week, as he told me. And because I had 6 homes sitting, can't finish them.
Really? Wow.
So I finished all 6 and sold them each one of them for 250 or over what I built it for.
A nice little profit goes a long way.
Yep. So it paid for my house that I paid the Horton to.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
But then I was like, you know what, I can't sustain it. I got first kid coming up, and I
Yeah.
can't start building homes. I gotta do bigger than this. So
Yeah.
then I
Good
went to the
stuff.
multifamily.
Okay. Okay. Now the multifamily journey. Tell the listeners what you're working on in terms of the size. We're running similar groups, right? And we talk
Yep.
about wins, the losses, the headaches, the hurdles. What you're working on the multifamily front there, Max?
So multifamily, I started in 2021 ish. Doing one big mastermind, one small mastermind. The
Uh huh.
beginning, big one taught me a bunch of stuff. Small one taught me how to do network, friends, family, relationship, stuff like that. And then I got my first deal in 2021 and December
Okay.
by trying to raise money. So didn't need money, and I had some cash because I sold my first gas station, and I had full cash, and it was like a November, so I had to write off somewhere in taxes. So I told them I'll raise money or bring my own. Let's just close this deal before 31st December. So we got the deal under contract in December 8th, I believe, and we closed it on December 20th. And bank wasn't willing to work with us on funding side really quick. So we had to go to seller and get the owner financed. So we explained to seller like, hey, we had to close this deal this year, and seller was same way. Hey, we had to close this deal this year. I don't want to pay taxes for next year.
Yeah.
So I brought in my 1/4 of the cash. It was mine, and raised a little bit more. Other partner raised the rest of them. And then we got that deal closed in December 27. And I called seller. And that happened within 2 days. We called seller December 23rd. Like, hey, I know it's a Christmas time. Bank just told me they can't close this before the end of the year. So is there any way can you do owner financing on this until we get the mortgage, or 3 years owner finance, and we refinance and pay you off? He's like, it's the Christmas, right? You right? I'm like, yes, that's why I'm calling you. I don't want to disrupt your holidays and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
you
he's
don't
like,
want to
you know
mess it
what?
up.
Speed up Christmas. Let's do it. So I'm like, okay, we get the stuff ready. We got lawyers involved right away.
Okay.
Pull the lawyers out the holiday and got the contract drafted, and we closed it in 27.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And
So
I got
Max,
my depreciation.
you've been against the wall in the heat of the
Yep.
fire on a lot of deals, a lot of transactions. Banks have
Yep.
told you take this over. If
Hmm.
there's a beginner out there that's
Yep.
listening to this, give them 2 to 3 pointers in terms of what they should do if they're looking to try to get started to figure it out. What would you recommend?
I tell them two simple things. First, go with your beliefs. For me, it's the faith, family, friends, then everything else. Keep those up, and then second one, be never giving it up. You're just one more try away from succeeding. If you keep on failing it and people are telling you can't do it, that means either they haven't done it yet, or they haven't done it successfully yet.
Great.
If your ideas are right, if you know it's doable, even if it's not doable, if you know it's not crazy like shooting for sky and moon stuff like that, or any scam, you could do it. Like, don't give up on it. Keep on pushing along. It may take you 6 months, it may take you 2 years, but don't give up.
Don't give up. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Man, this is great, Max. I mean, good understanding your story. It's good understanding the pitfalls. We all have them. It's good to
Yep.
see how you bounce back and you had some pretty strong wins in the grand scheme of it. So,
Yep.
as we close out the podcast, Max, why don't you tell individuals how they can find you, how they can reach you, and we'll be sure to add those intel to the show notes. So, go
Yep.
ahead.
You guys can reach me out on Facebook. My name is Max Shah, or you can reach me out via phone too. I'm not hiding my number. You can call me anytime. My phone is 860-840-7424. Happy
Right.
to answer and help anybody.
Folks, there you have it. You've heard the story from beginning to trajectory of growth with Max Shaw. And Max, on behalf of myself, my wife Jackie, may want to thank you for being on the show and sharing that intel and knowledge. That's good insights, man, to let people know. Just if you don't do anything, just do something. Take action.
Yep.
Get in there. Act. You know, taking some action will bring some type of results. Whether it's positive or negative, it's how you react to it at the end of the day determines the faith and the trajectory at the end of the day.
You
Appreciate
got
it,
it,
man.
my friend. Thank you so much for having me.
You got it,
Appreciate you.
buddy. Thank you.
Jacqueline and Melvin, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to this episode of Get Diversified. Please make sure to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss out on future episodes. Finally, stop by our website and follow us on social media. Ciao for now. Make it a great day, and we'll see you next time. And remember, get diversified.